Viva again with me on the platform, and we will be sharing our vision boards, but also we'll be going into goal setting tonight and share a little bit about goal settings and share the different goals we have. I would like to welcome you on board, all the viewers that's with us, and also thank you for those that is following us faithfully. And I know this is a time actually to grow. And if you love growth and development, this session is for you. You can kindly share and invite others to join us tonight. I'm super excited. My name is Elvire Theron, and I'm a speaker, coach, and author. And with me tonight, I've got a colleague, a team member, Jennifer Beaver, with us. I'll just ask Jennifer to introduce herself. Thank you, Jennifer.
Good evening, viewers. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Apostle Elvira, for inviting me into this program tonight again. It's a privilege and an honor to be here again on this program. My name is Jennifer Beaver, and I'm a mother, I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, and I'm a mentor. I like to help people, and I love to work with people. Wherever I go, I love to make impact. When I touch someone or connect with someone, I need to leave a mark there. That's who and what I am. Thank you.
Wow, Jennifer, you're getting me excited. You're saying you're a mother, you're a speaker, you're a coach, and I can see you've got that energy to make a difference and to go out there and just be a sound of direction to people. So welcome to my coach and the one speaking also tonight. Jennifer, I would like to ask you, how did you find these sessions of wellness coaching? Just share, but what is it doing to you?
Wow. Apostle, all I can say is this is amazing. It's awesome. It's wonderful. I thought that my life was at a still stand. I reached destination. But after, with the first program that I joined, I realized, but where I am currently is not where God wants me to be. There's so much in store for me, and there's so much that I've learned in that short period about myself. Start dreaming. The sky is the limit. There's new skills that I've learned suddenly within this, not even a month. And I see so forward of what I will achieve in 2020. I'm so excited and I'm so glad. And I sort of gain more confidence in myself, you know, that I can do it, I can make it type of attitude. And I can't wait to start. I think my husband and my children just think, what's going on with her right now? She's all of a sudden so energetic and she just want to do things.
Yes.
So I'm very empowered and I'm very energetic and enthusiastic about this program and taking it to the next level. So I'm quite happy.
No, that
really
is
you
awesome.
impart a lot.
Okay, that is really awesome, Jennifer. I like your vibe. I like your flow. You know, it's one thing to walk with people, but it's another thing to walk with people that's really interested in the walk and they are interested in growing. Some people are just there, you know, but some are really active participants and are really from the beginning, even when we didn't do the Zoom one on the platform. I just enjoy your flow and your interest. And that's why I thought, no, let me bring her on because I can see she has a positive attitude towards growing. And it's very important because whatever is dead will not grow, but whatever is alive will grow. It's a sign that you are alive. It's a sign that there's something inside of you that wants to burst forth and wants to go to the next level. And I can guarantee you, your life shall not be the same. And we are in May 2020. where we have this challenge of COVID-19 and things look a little bit confusing and it looks like what happened to 2020. But I'm here to say to somebody, this is not the end. This is only the beginning. So if you're watching, I want to welcome you and I want to tell you, listen here, if it means that 2020 is only starting for you now, let it be, because what you could have achieved, let's say in 4 years, you can also achieve in the next 6 months. All things are possible. It's not over. We just start over. We are very resilient generation. And no matter what the backset is, we use it as stepping stones. Okay? So in this time, we had a time to reflect. We had a time to look at our lives again, look at our visions, look at our cupboards, turn out the house, do different things, because we thank God for this time. There was a lot of benefits to this time. We've been spending time with our family, but at the same time, it's a time of reflection as 2020 marks a new era. So we want to be different people. We have one life and we need to make a difference and be the difference. So, and that's why we've decided we'll do this. And I want to encourage people that is coming on board, viewers. I want to welcome Federica, Janine, Bruni. I want to welcome you and the rest of the people that I can't see right now. You are at the right session for tonight. And if you're going to go with us, I believe you're going to go out with a strategy that's going to change your life forever. Jennifer, I would like you to share with us your 3 affirmations, your daily affirmations that Jennifer stands on, looking in the mirror and telling Jennifer, this is what Jennifer is all about. Give me your 3 affirmations that you normally use.
One of my greatest and biggest affirmations that always keep me going and alive every morning that I wake up is, I'm fearfully and wonderfully created in the image of God. And there's no other woman more beautiful than me. You know, God didn't make a mistake when he created me. That's one of the things. And the other one is, I am the head and not the tail. Wow. So I make sure I'm the head and not the tail. And the one that I strongly stand on is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I'm powerful, I'm highly intelligent, and I am skillful. So I'm telling myself every morning, and that also was enhanced and more nurtured with your wellness program. I didn't do it every morning, but since I start with this program, I make sure I look myself in the mirror and tell myself that I'm the head and not the tail, and I'm fearfully and wonderfully created. And I start appreciating my body also as a woman and how God has created me.
That is awesome, Jennifer, because you know what? You attract what you respect. If you can't respect yourself, then how are you going to bring out the best in you? So I like what you said, you're the head and not the tail. It means in every situation you're going through, you are coming out at the top of the situation. You're always coming out. You are not walking like a dog with his tail between the legs in a situation, but it doesn't matter what you're facing. Even in this time, we are coming out at the head, and then you can do all things. And I believe there's nothing that you cannot do, because with God, all things are possible. It doesn't matter what kind of a dream you set yourself, and normally dreams should be bigger than you. Ne? So it doesn't matter, but it's possible. And I want to tell somebody, I don't care how big your dream is. I'm telling you tonight, it's possible if you believe. The issue is with with your belief. What do you believe? Okay, Jennifer, share with us the 5 values that grounds Jenny. What is the values that keeps you, the principles that you built your life on? Yes, Jenny.
Thank you, Elvira. Yeah, my top values that I, throughout the years, and being a human being, is I believe in integrity. I believe in honesty and in truth. And I believe in respecting each other. I believe in peace. I am a peacemaker. Wherever I go, I like to make peace. And I find it sometimes very difficult when I have conflicting priorities or when I have to handle disputes, because I'm a peacemaker. So I find it quite difficult.
Yeah.
And one of my greatest things is love. Wherever there is love, there is peace, there is honor, integrity. That's my top 5 values.
That's awesome. And it's good to have values because that's the makeup of who you are. And if you're watching tonight and you know you have values, but you've never wrote them down, this is the time in the night you are going to write down your top 5 values, and you can even narrow it down to your top 3, because it's important when somebody asks you in the middle of the night, waking you up, what is the principles that grounds you, then you got to know it from the top of your head, because many times we know who we are, but it's sometimes good to put it on paper so we can see our makeup, we can understand what we are all about. If somebody asks you, who are you? Then you should be able to tell me, who are you? Besides just telling your name, you should know what kind of personality you have. You should know what kind of interests you have. You should know what is your dream. So all of that is very important. So my values that I stand on is integrity, purpose-driven transformation, excellence, and determination. Um, I want to just share with you on vision before I'm going to give over to Jennifer that will share her vision board tonight. I can clearly see she has put so much work into it, but we will get there soon. Habakkuk 2 verse 2 says, write the vision down so that whoever sees it may run with it. And many times we know what we want to do, we know what is our dream, but the moment you write something down, you legislate it, you put it as a law, and the moment it's on that tablet, it changes everything. There's a power in writing. And the moment you've wrote it and you've put it out there and you can see it daily, um, you can run with it. And I can see even today, as I was looking at my vision board again, I was just doing some redesign. I immediately also made it like a photo, and I've put it on my cell phone, and I'll soon put it on my desktop and put it in a frame so that I can see it, because I want to know where I'm going and I want to see it. So I want to encourage you, whoever is listening tonight, this is a time to sit and think and about your vision again and to work it out. Now, last week I have shown people a vision design, and I can just say, when you are busy sorting out your vision, sometimes people will look at one aspect, let's say the vision of their business, and they'll just have a vision board for their business, and it's good. But if you want to look at your whole vision for your life, I think it's important to have your priorities straight. First of all, um, for me personally, my priorities is God, family, ministry, work, business. So first of all, for me, it is God, and then it's family. And many times we put family into the place where God is supposed to be. And then many times we put ministry in the place where family should be. So we need to get that priority straight. That family is a very important part of what God is all about. So I've made myself a little table and columns. So I've done God at the first column, then I've put family in the second, then I've put ministry or work, and then I've put business, and then I've put other. So it is just in order to put my vision in different places so that I can see I have a vision towards God. I want to draw closer to God. I want to give more devotion, spend time in prayer, spend time in the reading of the word. It's my personal vision in that area. And then with family, your vision for your family could be that you want to spend more time, you want to watch movies, you want to look at what is the love languages and love your family members and speaking their love languages and growing in relationships with family. Maybe at your workplace, you have some goals that you want to achieve. Maybe in your business, you want to sell your products in a better way. Ministry, maybe you want to plant another church. I don't know, but there's different things. And so you can use that table and put your things into that table. And from that vision design, now you build and you work on your vision board. So tonight, I'm going to ask Jenny to share with us her hard work on a vision board. I would love to know what's going on there. So I'll give over to her to share with us her vision. Okay, Jenny?
Thank you, Apostle. I'm really excited about my vision board. And I told me even last night, I will not sleep because it was one of my goals on my notice board in the kitchen, my vision board. I will not sleep before my vision board is finished. And it was the last goal on my daily activities yesterday that I finished. So I was so excited when I was done with it. And I came to realize, you know, at our workplace, you normally have that visions early in the year or at the end of the year, you start putting up visions and goals and everything together. But it never came to my thought that the same I can replicate in my personal life. And thanks to this wellness program, I realized, but the same that I'm doing at my workplace should also replicate at my personal life. And then my vision board came from my the wheel, the light, what is it called?
The wheel of life.
The wheel of life. So I score my wheel of life, and I took the areas that I score below five and below, and I said, but this will be my vision. Actually, beginning of 2020, I decide, but I will not set up goals for me personally. The only goal that I will have is read, and read more. I'm really not a lover of read, but I make it a point and I said, I will read as much as possible. So I finished one book and I'm in the middle of one. And apart from that is my Bible that I'm reading every day. So I'm doing quite well on that goal.
Yeah,
so
let me just interrupt. I want to interrupt you there with the reading. What book are you reading? And I want to ask the viewers also, kindly type in what book are you currently reading. It's very, very important that you read a book. Tell us, Jenny, what book are you reading?
Yeah, the book that I'm reading is Redeeming Love.
Ooh,
now, this book is, it's about Hosea's story, and I'm in the middle of it, and I can't put it down.
They're busy making
really?
a movie.
No, then I have to watch it because then I have to watch it because it's sometimes you feel like you are crying or you must stop it, but then I say I want to see what's happening in the next chapter. It's quite interesting.
Yes.
Wow,
so the
wow. Then I'm definitely reading the right book.
Yes.
Then I'm definitely reading the right book. Yeah. Okay.
The viewers watching, kindly type in what book are you reading. I would like to interact with you tonight. What book are you currently reading? Jennifer, go ahead with the vision board.
Okay, so my vision board, and as Apostle Elvire has mentioned last week, you need to have your priorities right. So then I said on my vision board, I have God and I have my health and education and personal development. Those are the key areas in my life that I want to give attention to this year. So under God, I put on 5 years some inspirational books that I have to read every day. So I need to make sure on top of the Bible that I'm reading every day, I have to read some additional books to know more about God. And it's not about reading it, it's also spending time in the presence of the Lord.
Yeah.
So that means I need to wake up every morning at least by 5 o'clock so that I can spend at least an hour on worship, praise, and reading the Word of God. And then I found it, the morning that I'm not doing that, my day is upside down. But the moment I do it, I can feel it. I'm more energized, and that's my routine. I need to spend more time with God because I want God. I want a closer relationship with God than what I'm apart from what I'm having. I want to go deeper into the godly things. I want to know more about God, and I want to be spirit-full every hour, every moment. I want to so trust on God because He's my number one priority, and everything starts with God. So there I have put up some books that I will read, and that's where I want to be. I am not sure whether the viewers can see, but there's a picture of a lady lying down and reading because that's my greatest goals for 2020, reading. So I make it here. yeah. And then on my so this year I've decided I will. One of my key goals was losing weight, exercise, and eating healthy. So
Awesome.
that's on for myself. Of course, a healthy body hosts a healthy spirit. So I
Yeah.
need to look at what I'm doing. So every morning I have to exercise, and then I find it quite. And now with the lockdown, it's so nice. So in the mornings, in my morning walk, it's most of the time a prayer walk. So I'm walking
Wow.
there, speaking to myself, and then I decide I don't care what the people will think, but I'm God crazy. So they can think whatever they think. I'm talking to my Savior. So one of the
Awesome.
key things is my health, and and one of the greatest things I need to get in that I start, I think from last week, is to get my 8 hours sleep. So I make sure
Yeah.
I go bed early
Oh,
so that I can have my 8 hours sleep. And then on my educational personal development, I've neglected my education and personal development by studying further. So for 2020, I will look into short courses that I will do. And then definitely for 2021, I will enroll in a course. I pray about it, and God already revealed to me what I have to study, and taking it with my godly role and what I want to be, and with me, with my happy Yalbus thingy. I think that's the career that I have in my mind is definitely
mm.
where God wants me to be. So I'll
O-
definitely make a study, and
Okay,
I've
tell
just,
me, excuse me, just tell me what you want to study and what is the short courses you want to look at.
yeah, what I want to study is psychology. So
Awesome.
I want, yeah, so, and I recall when I matriculated and I
Wow.
enrolled first at that time, it was academia. I so wanted to commercial courses, but I never applied. So the day I came to register, psychology and teaching was the only professions left. So I
Okay.
say, okay, let me take psychology. And after 3 months, I said, ah, no, that is not what I want to do. Then I
Oh,
quit, and then I start working, and I never go back to that. So I think that was maybe destined by God for me to study
yes,
psychology. That's why it came back again. So
yes,
that's where
yes.
in the short courses, it's more for me to enrich myself in personal development in terms of my professional writing skills, English communication, start
Wow.
report writing and things. So those are the short ones that I'm currently busy. And every night I'm now so into Pinterest. So there are a lot of nice things there on Pinterest. So every night I go in there and doing my own studies there.
It's
So
amazing stuff.
yeah, that's one of the things. And then my little gardening, my hobby that starts to getting all my attention. So I
Wow.
have here some gardening things, and I'm busy starting with a garden. Remember, I started in 2020. I make a little garden, but that time it was I did it because my husband wanted a garden,
Yeah.
and I said, okay, let me just have a garden. But the love was not there. And then my husband was saying, but why are you not doing a garden? And eventually the garden died. And then I pray
Oh,
about it. And suddenly I develop a love for gardening. And this time around, I decide, no, I will not go and buy flowers again. I'll ask people to give me flowers. And my garden looks so good now. Now I can't wait to start with my herbs and my
that's
vegetables. So
amazing.
I'm so excited about my gardening. And there I have a little picture of my family. I want to spend more time with my family
Yes.
in more in the terms of going out with them, doing nice things with them, and just
Yeah.
that the bonding and connection. And in the lockdown is really doing great things. Or
Yes.
prior to the lockdown, there was not really that family connect bonding time. But now I have a lot of time at my hands, so I try everything to do with the family. And
That's amazing.
there I have my sort of a little my logo. Yeah, happy Yalbus. I make it H&H. I don't know whether the viewers can see it, but there is my
I,
happy
I can.
Yalbus. So eventually, I want to help. As I've mentioned earlier, I think last week or the week before, I love to work with people. I love to work with women, and I want to help them. I want to encourage them. I want to keep them motivating and keep them going and realize their purpose and the God-given purpose why they have been created. So that will fall in place with my motto, my vision, my bigger vision when it comes to community service and helping others. Then I will stand out for helping helpers. And I first need to establish the other aspects that I have mentioned, my relationship
Yes.
with my God, my health, my education. And once I am fully equipped in those areas, I think I will be more capable to assist a next sister. That's my vision. Thank you very much.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. I love it. You say happy helpers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Jennifer, thank you for putting so much hard work into that vision board. Your life shall not be the same. And you must put it there where you can see it. Don't just now put it in the cupboard. For the rest of
Yeah.
2020, you need to look at it, and other people that comes there need to look at it. And you can maybe even take a photo of it and then put it on your cell phone where you can see it frequently, make it your lock screen, and even on your computer, so that you are focused and you can see what your vision is all about. So for the viewers, if you haven't done a vision board yet, this is the day to do your vision board. And it is a very exciting thing, and it gives you direction. And 2020 is not over, it is only beginning. It is only beginning, and God will give us the grace of acceleration, so you will finish the things that you have started. I would like to share my vision too. I had a wonderful time today as I was just looking at into my vision board again and doing a little bit of redesign. And I don't think it's done. I still want to maybe even go the extra mile, give it to a graphic designer, because I want something nice on my cell phone and maybe just pictures speaking to one another. So I don't know if you're gonna see here. Okay, so this is my brand. And for me, I'm all about fire. So you'll see even in my name there, the V is something to do with fire. So I said I'm a speaker, coach, and an author. And my vision is to be an international speaker, bringing transformation and reformation. And how I'm going to do it? By preaching, um, teaching, speaking, coaching, mentoring, one-on-one, in groups, writing, and using media to actually reach that goal. And I've given you my values before. Then I said the other night, we must make an emblem of what our vision is all about. So you can see there's a lion that's on fire. So I am in the tribe of Judah. So that is another question Jennifer can figure out for herself. According to the 12 tribes of Israel, I'm just throwing something out. In which tribe do you belong? So you'll need to go and read the story there and find yourself. In which tribe are you? Because you'll find that sometimes people will speak your language, and it's normally people that's in the same tribe. So I'm a lion, and my vision has to do with being a lion. And you can see it's not any kind of lion, it's a lion that's on fire. So I've put it there that my relationship with God is important to me. So it's the priority right now. And just after my relationship with God, then it's my family. As I want to spend more time with God, more devotion, I want to also spend more time with my family and catch up. Sometimes, children grow up so fast and you can miss out on the different seasons of their lives. So I want to encourage also people out there. We become too busy with our work, too busy with what we are busy with, that our children are being neglected, our husbands are being neglected. So it's really a vision for me to give my people more attention. You will see here on the other side, as I said, I want to be an international speaker. There I've put myself with people speaking, and next to it, there is, I hope you can see, I must just lift it up a bit. Yeah. So there's also coaching and mentoring. That's the picture just next to it, coaching and mentoring. And then, of course, writing. There's a few books in my spirit, but I need to get time and actually just start to write. Just a hint for those that wants to write. It's good, just open a document on Microsoft and begin to write. Journaling is a good start. Start to journal.
Yes.
Whatever you go through, open up that document. As from today, Jennifer, just open yourself a document and says Jenny's journal, and then you begin
Yes.
to write. Whether you go through a good thing, a tough thing, the moment you are writing, it's also therapy at the same time, because you are telling, for me, when I journal, I actually write to God. So then, I can just tell him, but it helps you a lot to work through issues as well. But at the same time, if you want to write a book, just begin to type, get that thing. You might get the title later, but just begin to write and save. It's one step at a time, like Let's Grow the booklet. If you don't have it, email me. I've been sending books even to Zambia and Uganda. And so just email me. I'll send you that book. So that's what I said. It's easy to write. It's not difficult. Just open up a document and then don't start writing in a book. Then it's a manuscript. So you're making yourself double work. If you type it, you're at least helping the typer at the end of
Yeah.
the day, and somebody can edit. But some people love the handwriting, but I'm just saying it's double work. Okay, that was just in between. And then um, how do I want to speak? What is the means that I want to use? It's really the internet, media, different things, radio, even magazines, newspapers. I want to use the media, books, to actually convey my message that I want to give. All right. And then there's different other things that I'm also doing, like, for instance, ministry, LK Apostolic House. And then after the ministry, there's my business, Tron Revolution Investments. Then I'm selling some products, jewelry, perfumes, books, name research, and I've got a school in my spirit, Ecclesia Academy. And I'm just thinking, in this day of homeschooling, I was just dreaming the other
Yeah.
night. Sometimes in the evening, I have to tell myself, not now, because you're not going to sleep. Just dream that one tomorrow. Because I can already see an opportunity for academy, for homeschooling, getting a proper curriculum. And this is the time where some children are not going to go back to the ordinary ways. They might be homeschooled, getting more one-on-one attention. There's an opportunity right there, Jennifer,
Yeah.
to actually teach people. Even, you can ground your schools in different things. And this school is registered, by the way. Even these businesses are registered. So what I still want to do, I want to bring a media house, and yeah, there's some other things as well, and even a clothing line. Those are my dreams. I don't know where I'm going to find the time
Wow.
for that, but it's going to happen. So that is my vision. I don't know what is your vision. Maybe you can share on the platform. I see Federica is saying here the title of the book, I think it's the book she's reading now, is Captivating, Unveiling the Mystery of a Woman's Soul. I received the book
Wow.
as a present last year, but never finished reading it. But I'm making it a goal to read it now. That is amazing.
Wow.
I don't know if you have ever experienced reading 2 or 3 books at the same time, but sometimes you go through that season, you know, but always finish a book. Even if you read two at the same time, finish it. Don't leave it
Yeah.
half, because it's a sign that
Mm.
whatever you do, you will leave it half. Don't leave
Yeah.
things half. Okay?
Mm.
And those years, I was an athlete. People will not think that now, but I was a long distance runner, and my coach taught me that the last 200 meters is full speed. So whenever you're busy with a project and you become tired and you feel tired, you remind yourself the last 200 meters is full speed. It feels like your legs can't make it. It feels like you want to faint. You can't feel your legs. You just hear the sounds of people, but it's the very same time you need to push through and you are going to make it. I want to tell somebody tonight that you are going to make it. No matter what you're going through, you are going to make it. All right, that was my vision. So I just want to check on the time there. How much time do you have left? Because the last part of this conversation is we'll be going to goal setting. Goal setting. We've got about like 20 minutes or so left. Now, whenever you set goals, it's very important that you make it practical and that it's not goals just in the air, but work plans are needed. And even in the book Let's Grow, you'll find different work plans. So normally when you set goals, you must use the SMART model, and the S stands for specific, the M is for measurable, the A is for achievable or attainable, the R is for relevant. It must have direction to where your vision is. It cannot just be any kind of a goal because you're working towards your vision. And the T is for time bound. If you just say, I want to lose weight, but you are not saying by the end of May, this is the weight that I want to lose, or I want to weigh this specific amount, then it's like you're just speaking in the air. So it's very important to put them down. And also, like the vision board, you need to see your goals. Otherwise, you'll just think, oh, yeah, you know. And that's why people make New Year's resolutions and they forget it in February already, if not the second week in January, because they've never written it down. And it's important every end of the year in December already that you sit with yourself and even sometimes with 2 or 3 friends that you're accountable to, and you work out already the next year's plans, what you want to do. I've done it with 2 of my friends the other time, and it helps. Many times, not all the things on your list are coming to pass. Maybe you didn't focus on it, but if there is at least a few of them, then you have conquered something. So tonight, I want to ask Jennifer again, what is your practical goals that you have set out now for the remaining months of 2020? Because, you know, COVID-19 has put us in a strange place, but we are coming out gold on the other side. So what is the things that you want to achieve from this May to December? Kindly share with us, Jenny.
Thank you, Apostle. My goals for 2020, and as Apostle has mentioned, it should be measurable, it should be time-bound, and it should be realistic. It should be achievable, attainable. So what I've said in my goal for 2020 that I've put down for me in the beginning of the year was reading, reading, and reading. And I have a lot of books. I receive on my wedding gift were a lot of books, and I received time and again books from people, and I've packed the books and said at least 1 book a month. So we are now entering May. I finished 1 book. So in May, I should have actually already finished 4 books. So I'm a little bit behind on it. I finished only 1 book and I'm in the middle of the 2nd book. So it means I need to get, I need to start working harder on my reading. And now with the COVID lockdown, I really find some time. And on top of it, I have made a goal for me. Before this year ends, I need to finish the New Testament. And I've already started finishing Mark, Matthew. I'm now currently in Mark. Wow. So I'm busy reading it every day. And that's one of my goals. Before the year end, I need to finish it. And I need at least to read 1 book a month. So I'm quite behind with reading of books. But I think the Redeeming Love, it's quite a thick book. For us that are not really read lovers. It's quite thick. The first one I could finish in 2 weeks, but this one really takes some time. Yeah. And then I have to lose weight. And for my weight, I've made a goal for me to say it should be over a period of 2 years. And I've quite lose weight. And right now, I'm quite, with that goal, I'm well on track. And the other goal is my gardening. I start with my gardening. And yesterday I was Googling and I asked my husband, what is the plants, the fruits that I have to plant in the winter? And he gave me a list and I was jotting it down.
Wow.
What is necessary? Now with that lockdown, you need to have your own garden. So if this lockdown finish, I must eat from my own garden. That's the one goal. And one of my biggest goals is saving. I'm big on saving, and I want to go to Israel in
Wow.
2022. So
That's
I'm busy
amazing.
saving on it, and then to go on holiday, to travel. That's one of my biggest goal, and then one of the realistic and achievable goals that I'm having is I'm busy building on my farm, busy with the farmhouse. So I have made some goals there for me. At least once a month, there must be a certain thing that I need to finish at the farmhouse. So and now with this vision boards and things that I write down everything. I actually said the other day in my mirror in my room, I should get a whiteboard marker and write it
Yeah.
down there, so that whenever I look my face, I should see, did you achieve that goal? So that's my goals for 2020. I do have my goals. I plan it over a 5-year period, but the short-term ones from now
Yes.
until end of this year, it's definitely reading, equipping myself, upskilling myself in proficiency and efficiency in report writing and English communication. That's one of my biggest goals that I'm having. And then my garden. That's the tops for 2020. I don't want to put on too much goals.
Yes.
I said I limit myself only to 3. And now that Apostle have mentioned about whatever you start, you need to finish it. I started last year with to crochet a blanket, and I never finished that thing. And that thing sort of hunt me. And I've
Yeah.
decided I need to take it out and I need to finish. And the same sentiment that Apostle was sharing, whatever you are not finishing, it's like it will be like something that will always pull you back. So I
Yes. Yes.
need to finish that blanket still this 2020, so that I can take on the next project. Otherwise, I will not start with a new project. Now I jump to my gardening project and the other one is not finished. So I need to finish that project so that I can know when I start with my gardening project, I will finish it on time and I will stick to my goals. I will stick to my times and finish it in 2020. Because goals are very important. And that's what I've realized when I
Mm.
start since over the weekend. And then I even told my daughters this morning, every morning you need to have a goal to say,
Yeah.
why is God waking me up this morning? What is the
Mm.
purpose that what is it that you want me to achieve today? Because,
Mm-hmm.
there are many people that didn't wake up this morning.
Yeah.
So to be alive, there must be a purpose. There must be a reason why you have to be on earth. So I've decided every morning I need to set new goals for that specific day. That is only for that day. The next morning it should be something new.
Yeah.
And
That's
and
amazing.
and I said at least 3 goals a day.
Yes. Yes.
That's what. So I will do my goals daily, weekly, monthly, and track it very aggressively
Yeah.
with the time that is now on our hands.
Yeah, that is amazing. I think at work also it's important to make those lists. Whatever you need to finish at work or even in your personal life, put it for that day in front of like sticky notes or whatever you can use, but it helps you to complete the task for the day. The word also God gave us for 2020 was it's going to be a year fulfillment, completion, and rewards. Completion because of the blankets that's not done and all the things that you didn't finish, you will finish it this year. So I would like to get a picture of that blanket, Jennifer, just to
Sure, sure.
you're accountable that you're going to finish. I want to read out Dr. Leah's goals. She's here on the platform with us on Facebook. My goal for 2020: read the Old Testament, pray 3 times a day, finish the book I am writing for publishing. That is amazing. Doctor, tell us what is the book's name, please. I want to know the book's name. Um, Start a support group and a worship group. That's amazing, Dr. Leah. Just let me know what is the book's name that you want to publish. Anybody else that wants to share on the platform, what is your goals for 2020? You can just type them in and then I will read it out. What is your goals? It's very important to have somebody that keeps you accountable, to ask you, how far is that blanket? How far is that book? What is the hiccup? What is stopping you? You know, because
Yes.
sometimes we're just full of excuses, but the moment there's somebody accountable, you are surely going to do it. You're going to make it. So get somebody that can be your accountability partner, and you shall surely reach that goal. Okay. If you can let us
Yes, thank you. I
know,
will definitely.
I see here, Nelsie is saying, I'm not reading a book now, but if someone can give me a book, I will appreciate it. I am not really a bookworm. Now, that is the mentality, Nelsie, that we need to change, to say, I'm not really a bookworm. It's like people say, I'm not really an intercessor. But we all need to pray. I'm not really a worshiper, but we all are worshipers.
Need to
So,
show.
you know, so I'm telling Nelsie today, you don't need to be a bookworm to read. Reading opens up a whole new world to you, and information that is locked up in books. I'm just a book lover. It's not that I love reading so much, but I've learned to love reading because I force myself to read. And wherever I travel, I don't come from that nation without a book. I'll make sure that I'll have money to buy a book on the airport. The souvenir that I bring lots of other souvenirs, but the main souvenir, I can tell you, this book I got in Zambia, this book I got in Ghana, this book I got in South Africa. It's my way of just gathering books. So one day I was looking at my bookshelf and I'm saying, wow, if I can read all the information that's in this library, I would be much wiser, you know?
Yes,
So,
for
and I
sure.
see it as inheritance for my children's children. It's not books that I'm going to give to another library. No, those are my children's books. That is a legacy, because when there's books, and Jenny, it's good to get a bookshelf, because when you build a
Yep.
bookshelf, it creates an atmosphere in your house, an atmosphere of wisdom, an atmosphere of knowledge. You know what? So it's
Yeah.
important. Those books, it speaks different languages, so you teach your children to read. And Nelsie, I also know you have small children, and I'm doing it with Hadassah, and a father is even doing it more, is to read before she sleeps, you know. And then for her, she's got this one story, and it's the lost coin. So it doesn't matter what we read, but we must read the lost coin. So every night I tell her, Hadassah, I'm tired of the lost coin, but she said, I want the lost coin. So
Yeah.
Nelsie, you don't need to be a bookworm. Um, Begin to read. And you're saying, if somebody can give you a book, uh, you know what? You can also go online, download some books. There must be a way. There must be a way. You know what? And I've also
Yeah.
seen, when you give your books for free, or when you get books for free, you never read them. The moment you pay for it, you'll make time to read it.
Yes.
I've seen it. Another
Yes.
author has told me, you know, you shouldn't give your books for free, because the more you're giving for free, people are not going to read it because they don't appreciate the knowledge that is in there. So I want to see
Yeah.
if there's any other response from people here telling us their goals for 2020. I remember in the beginning of the year, even last year, I wanted to learn Spanish. So I just have this thing for Spanish. You know, it's like you understand, but you can't understand. So there's that nice app, I think Duolingo. So it's very practical if you want to learn another language, an awesome app. So we started off well, my son liked it, and suddenly we just stopped. So as I was sitting today, and thinking about goals, it was one of the things that came to my goal list, that you've started this thing, you need to push it, at least the basic things. So yes, if you're out there and you want to learn a new language, go for it. You never know where God is going to send you and what you're going to do with this language. And I can tell you, whatever you have studied, whatever short course you have done, wherever you have worked, let me tell you, God will not make a mistake. He will use that where you are right now, he will use it because it's part of your destiny. Let's say, for instance, I know, Jennifer, you into banking and stuff. So now you're telling me you
Yeah.
like saving, you like to teach people about saving. Tomorrow you can use
Mm.
it in your coaching business. And I believe there's a reason why you're on this platform with me. I think
Yes.
God is training you and showing you some new things. You can actually make it a coaching program to tell people about finances and tell them about what to do and stuff. So he never makes a mistake. Where you're working, he will use it. What you've studying, he will use it. What you've gone through, it's all part of your life story. You are going through stuff so that you can help people on the other side come out on the other side. So let me see who is there. If there's any more comments, we're about to round up the session. It is amazing. I'm enjoying myself. And Jenny, you are really a good team member. And I'm just wondering, from here, you've put your goals out, you have your vision board, your affirmation. So I think here and there, I'll just ask you sometime during this year, how far is that blanket? What's happening
Yes,
with the
yes.
garden? It's very important to have accountability partners.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you viewers that is watching, it's time to build your vision board. It's time to make your vision plain, dream their dreams, and go for it. If you want to see places, begin to save. Jenny, is there anything else you want to share with us?
Yeah, Apostle, now that Apostle has mentioned, now that I'm making my vision public and my goals and my blanket, I think they with that comes a sense of accountability and a responsibility. So now I need to finish what I have started, and it's a very good program, and I sort of feel very privileged on it, and for this God-given moment. And as Apostle had mentioned, it was definitely destined by God for me to be on this program. It was in His plan. I never dreamt about it. I never think about it. I never thought that I would be on this platform. I can remember the first day when I made the clip, I was so nervous. Now I'm relaxed. I'm comfortable. I feel confident. And then that's thanks to you. You actually boosted me, you built me, you transformed me. And I'm quite very, very happy for that.
That is amazing, Jennifer. Now that you're talking about a clip, I would like you maybe to make a clip tomorrow and just share what the program has done for you. So, sometimes some people don't like cameras and they must go and ask themselves, why not? Because you are beautiful. It is a
Yeah,
confidence issue. It's not really a self-image issue. So,
yeah, yeah.
you grow because in these days of social media, we cannot afford to be shy. We cannot afford to be quiet. We cannot afford to sit back. There's people out there. We need to make an impact. So tomorrow, if you can make me a short clip again and share it on my page, I would like to share it again. And also, Dr. Leah, you've been walking with me. If you can make that clip, she's also an excellent team member. Every time when she's busy with a vision and goals, in the afternoon, she already sent it through, and I went through it and I gave a thumbs up. So she was really, really into it. It was just a pity that she couldn't be with us tonight on this platform. But kindly, Doctor, make a clip, and Jennifer, make a clip and just share your experience. I see Nelsie says here on the platform, my goal this year is to get my learners and then my license. I was blessed with a learner's book, so God already provided for my goal. That's awesome, because where there's vision, there is provision. So
Vision.
Nelsie, when I see you, because she's from my town, I'll ask you, how is the learners going? Because you've made it public, you've made it plain that you need the learners and the license. So go for it. And many times people are driving cars and they don't have learners. I want to let you know, it is not integrity. It is not honesty. You
Yes,
cannot drive
yes,
without a license. That is
yes,
daylight robbery. You must get your
Yes.
license and then drive the car. Many people have the work and the money to buy cars, but they don't have the license. So because you don't have your license, you are stuck. Get your license. There is so much God wants to give to you. I want to see if there's anybody else. Leah saying, I need to also finish the Macario's library. That's the same for me, Leah. There's nice books. I see Leah saying, my husband also made a vision board. Leah, it would be lovely if you
Wow.
can share it with me. I would want to see what Mr. Ilago did. And I can see you are making an impact and having an influence. So, viewers, we have come to the end of the free online session. If you want to continue working with me on a one-on-one basis, you can contact me. It's going to cost you something. But I also don't mind working with people that really wants to work with me. But it's going to cost you something. This one was for free because of COVID-19. We want to make a difference. We wanted to give back to the community. Me personally, I had a coach in South Africa and I had one in Windhoek, and there's another coach in Windhoek that I'm looking up to that I actually want to work with. So I've gone through this process. I'm a certified life coach. I've done a course, and I can maybe introduce Jennifer and Leah to the course, or whoever is interested to
Yes.
do a life coaching course. It's important to do it so that you just don't say, I'm a life coach without a license. So you need that.
Yeah.
It's very important. And you've got something to offer. Jennifer, it has been such a wonderful opportunity working with you. I like your spirit. I like your attitude. I like your proactivity. I can see you're a go-getter. I can see you're a determined person. And I know that garden is going to bloom because you've been talking so much about that garden. And I know your family was like, what's happening? And I want to salute you tonight for coming on
Thank
board,
you.
jumping on board, and being practical and just being involved. And I want to say you will make a difference wherever you go, and you will be that speaker, you will be that coach, whatever you desire, you are going to be just that. So take courage and go for higher heights and fly higher, and don't let anybody allow you to dim your light. Don't dim your light for anybody, but shine
Thank you
and
very
keep
much.
shining. I want to thank the
Thank you.
viewers that has been on tonight. I want to tell you this is the time that you're going to make a difference in your community. This is the time that you're going to make a difference in your workplace. Don't dim your lights for anybody. If you are shining too bright, that's their problem. Okay? That's their problem. But don't dim your lights for anybody. Keep shining. Jenny, I'll give you an opportunity for your closing remarks. Then I'll say bye.
Okay, thank you. It's really, as I've mentioned earlier, it's an honor and it's a privilege and it's a God-given moment to be on this program with everyone that tuned in that was on that program to present my perspective and what my vision is. I'm really thankful for the listeners and for Apostle Elvira that grant me this opportunity to be on this program. Thank you very much and God bless you all.
Thank you, Jenny, for taking out the time and walking with me. Thank you, Leah. Thank you for Lencia. Thank you, Nelsie. You've been faithfully on. Thank you, Pastor Roberto. You've been on. And I know your lives will not be the same. I want to say, may God bless you. May He expand you. May He do great things for you. And don't dim your lights. Good evening. Have a blessed time. Bye-bye.
Bye.